Here they come from the 1200 metre marker. Majestic Glory, ridden for cover early on, just behind Golden Pheasant. Left-hand side, on that boulevard, the green cap is prominent. Ariana's Bag of Gold second. Roy's Marciano on the right-hand side with the white blinkers as a length off. Edge of the Sun, the orange cap. Royal Rustler between runners. Then we drop back to Field Marshal Phoenix on the right-hand side behind Roy's Marciano, black cap. Golden Pheasant, Majestic Glory, Elusive Wolf, the grey, just gets a taste of the bit to the inside. Captain's Charm just ahead of this runner. Coming to the 400 metre marker on that boulevard, a length and a quarter. Ariana's Bag of Gold has come under pressure. Edge of the Sun tries to get closer. Captain's Charm goes in. Majestic Glory, Roy's Marciano, Field Marshal Phoenix. Ariana's Bag of Gold is now trying to find a second when the Edge of the Sun's running on. On that boulevard, Majestic Glory runs on. Captain's Charm on the inside, Roy's Marciano, but Majestic Glory gets them all. On that boulevard, perhaps second, Roy's Marciano, Royal Rustler, all in photos for the minor spots. Lyle Hudson produces number 5, Majestic Glory for the victory. Second spot, Roy's Marciano just ahead of On That Boulevard. So second, number 11. Third, 1. And perhaps 12, Royal Rustler, just ahead of 6, Field Marshal Phoenix. Majestic Glory, clear-cut victor. Roy's Marciano perhaps second. On that boulevard, maybe third. And 12, Royal Rustler involved, perhaps fourth. But we will reiterate, wait for the judges' placings. Majestic Glory looking for a gap, 3 off the inside. He's got to go around On That Boulevard. On the outside, Roy's Marciano. They're all looking to get going, but Majestic Glory goes the 1200, and he comes through dashing late on to secure the victory. Second spot, perhaps 11, Roy's Marciano. 1 On That Boulevard, and 12, Royal Rustler. Unofficial, back to the studio.
Well, the stable's red hot. They're in good form, the stable of Paul Lafferty, and yeah, they've got an Australian import. So Paul's going to tell us a bit more about the pedigree. Going 1,200 meters today, no problem. In fact, it actually suited him much better, Paul, the way he was given cover and asked to run when it mattered, which was at the business end of the race.
Absolutely, a terrific ride by a great rider. And he was told, you know, he knew the horse from what happened on the poly. He absolutely took off with him on the poly last time. But we knew he'd settle. He settles in all his work Ds, and I was very confident today. And I'm extremely pleased for Joanne Borges. She bred this horse in Australia. She sent it out to us, and she's having a nice run with us. She had a winner the other day with Marsh and Bryn and Jeff with Count Barry. Her baby trialled beautifully today behind the champion. So things are going very well for Joanne, and I'm very pleased for her. She's a lovely lady and a good client.
I mentioned the pedigree. You are familiar with these Australian horses and this horse?
Speed horse, Equiano. You know, there's an Equiano club, I believe, that follow it. He was a very good horse, and he'd tried a few distances. That's why when we studied the pedigree, Roy and I went through it, all the runs, and we said, definitely get a 6. He was a good horse over 6, Equiano.
And even at the pens now, I remember a few starts, but when Anthony rode him, he was gutted that why he wasn't loaded late. But yes, that seems to be over now.
Yeah, we work. Vusiwa takes all our horses to gates, and he's a master. And he said to us, this horse will never jump slowly again. He's been 100% right. And today, when you have to ride him with a lot of tact, we told the rider, be careful he doesn't take off like he did in the poly. And he gave it such a beautiful ride, soft hands, and picked them off. And won quite comfortably, I thought.
Anything else from your side?
We've got one more runner on the day, and that's Francesco in the last. A massive runner, ran beyond the big horse last time. I thought might have given the big horse a race, but because it was receiving a lot of weight from the big horse. But he's very well on his work at home. He's good, for my money, the horse to beat.
How's the big horse doing?
Very well, galloped, and he's ready to go. Beautifully drawn. The further they go, when they go 2,000, 2-2, you'll see the best of that horse. But he's a very good horse, Steez.
Well, compliments to yourself, Roy, and the rest of the team, Paul. Things are looking bright.
Thanks very much.
Lovely. Paul Lafferty. Let's get Lyle Hudson in. Of course, Clear at the top of the champion jockey's log. Let's not even worry about the apprentices. It's a good place to be in with just, what's it now, 2.5 months left?
Yes, and he's obviously a lovely place to be. I always spared thought for Anthony in my mind. You know, it was his title to lose, and unfortunately, such a tragic incident happened. And you know, I'm just glad that he was the one who taught me a lot from a young age. So if I can pick up the pieces, it's fantastic.
Okay, you're in a driving seat. You just continue the way you have been going around the country, or do you just take your foot off the accelerator a bit and concentrate more on feature races?
No, you can't take the foot off the accelerator. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing and chipping away. You know, one a meeting is good enough, and if I can get more than that, it's fantastic. In terms of the features, it's been a nice season so far with them, but I would like to pull off a big one before the end. So yeah, on top of the winners, I will be hunting the features too.
But your last ride on this horse taught you a lot.
Yes, 100%. You know, he ran a bit too freely on the poly. He was very aggressive, and you know, that was my only concern over the 6 furlongs today. Although I knew he would get it, he would have to be ridden the right way and settled. He took a strong hold going down to the start, and I wasn't too sure, but he came out and put him in behind. He settled beautifully, started to pick them up well, and yeah, I've just got to give all the accolades to the team. It was their confidence that they instilled in me for this horse, and he pulled it through really well.
Nice ride. Well done.
Thank you very much. Just thank you to Mr. Lafferty. He's been such a big supporter of mine over the last few months. I'm really appreciative to him and Mr. War. To all the winning connections, congrats, and to Avonshire, well done.
Well played.
Thank you.
Lovely. Lyle Hudson on number 5, Majestic Glory. I think after this performance, pencil him in. I know it was a C division class, but just the manner in which he quickened away from the opposition over this 1,200-meter trip was impressive. 5, 11, 1 and 12. Can my cameraman confirm that? Well, there's no board working, the result board not working, but Nicky Roebuck says spot on, so we'll go with him. 5, 11, 1 and 12, race number 4.